Brandon, welcome to Toronto, I guess sort of officially, but what makes you the most excited about heading into this season, given what you've been through the last year or so?
Getting to play with the guys, learning from Darko, learning from his assistant coaches, and just playing for Canada. It's been a long time since I've been on the basketball floor, so I'm excited just to get out there.
So we'll go to Joseph and then Scott.
Hey, Brandon, over here. From the outside looking in, it kind of seems like this is a fresh start for you in a new place after some time off with the injury too. For you personally, does it feel like that? And what about that excites you? Like, is there a part of your game that you think maybe hasn't got enough attention that you're excited to show off, or your personality? I don't know, something. But what about that fresh start?
I think just being with the energetic guys. When I came here in February, I never noticed how hard the guys played. Like on the defensive end, transferring to the offensive end. I'm just excited to bring my skill level and make things easier for other guys. Playmaking, scoring the basketball, defense, getting steals, going on the other end, and just having fun. It do feel like a fresh start. All the new faces, new coaches, learning new things. So hopefully I can show my full game.
Thanks. So we'll go to Scott and then down to Josh.
Great. What's up, Brandon? Now that you're, finally healthy, getting a chance to kind of hang out with the guys, is there anything that surprised you about, the team, the roster that the guys have together right now?
One thing that surprised me is RJ. I thought he was just a gunner. I thought he just shot the ball a lot. But watching this game and seeing him work throughout the summer, I've seen what he works on and how it transfers to the game, and he's steady. Scoring the basketball on the defensive side, he's aggressive, and he's a guy that doesn't complain about not having a basketball. It kind of attracts to him, and he's been showing me a lot this summer. He's gotten better over the summer.
So Josh and then Doug.
Hey, Brandon, welcome. Back in February, you mentioned that you feel like because of the injury, some people have forgotten about you, forgotten who you are. How does that make you feel? And does that motivate you to come back and prove people wrong and show people, remind people who you are?
I think rather than proving people wrong, it's just proving to myself who I am. Stepping into a new role, new teammates, new coaches, having the responsibility of being my best self every day and winning basketball games. I think that's the most exciting part for me. I think when you go try to prove yourself to other people, it never works out. So just trying to be my best self every day and step into the game, having fun.
So Doug and then Ryan and then our new friend from the Daily Hive.
Brandon, it's Doug Smith with Toronto Star. It seemed a lot of enthusiasm that you and RJ and Scotty could work together as a threesome. Why do you think so? And what have you
Pause
seen?
on that. Now you keep going.
Why do you think it'll work out so well?
I think we're all pretty selfless. You see Scotty on the defensive end and him attacking on the offensive end. Just mentioned RJ being selfless. I think everybody is selfless, and we'll step into a role trying to do whatever it takes to win.
So we're going to Ryan here.
Hey, Brandon. IQ also had kind of an injury-marred year last year. I think a lot of people have kind of forgotten about him. What have you seen from him, and how do you think you'll complement Emmanuel?
Emmanuel?
Yeah.
He's been good over the summer, too. I got a chance to watch him in February when I got here, how he controls the basketball game, getting his teammates involved. He's speaking up in practices and making sure his voice is being heard. So, it's important for him to be a leader on our team. He has the basketball. He's going to get everybody involved, and he's going to score too. So he's an important piece for our team, and he's been really good this summer and leading up to training camp.
So Daily 5, then to Lindsay, and then to John.
Hey, Brandon. Sam from Offside. It's been about 6 months, give or take, since you've been in Toronto. Just wanted to know what was the most surprising thing you've learned about Toronto, or some of your favorite moments you've had already.
The most impressive thing for me is seeing every seat in the arena filled up, every single game, no matter winning or losing, just seeing everybody there. That's definitely different from New Orleans, having every seat filled and everybody showing love, whether we're down or up. That was very consistent.
So Lindsay, who's down front and to your right here, and then to John, then Samson.
When Darko was here, he said that you brought some guys down to Newport Beach, I believe. Who came out there, and how do you think that kind of benefited your guys' chemistry?
Most of the third year, fourth year players, some of the rookies from last year came out. And it was fun, you know. I just wanted them to kind of get away from the coaches a little bit, come out to where I was, have a chance to work out, have a chance to do some things off the floor and build some chemistry. I think when you bond together off the basketball floor, it makes it a little bit easier to communicate when you get on the basketball floor.
So John, then Samson, then Raheem.
Hey, Brandon. Welcome to Toronto. Darko mentioned that you're 27, you're entering your prime. How do you think you've evolved as a player?
Well, just trying to add new things to my game. Coming into the league, I wasn't able to shoot the three ball at all because I wasn't strong enough to get it to the rim. So I attacked downhill and shot the mid-range shot. I still do the same thing, but just adding the three ball to my game. I think coming here, I know Darko speaks a lot about defense, so he's gonna be on me a lot about the defensive end and trying to make my game complete. So just learning each year some things that I can add to my game, some things that I can work on and continue to evolve.
Samson, Raheem, then Will.
Hey, Brandon, just over here. The Raptors were a team that struggled relative to the league to score with the ball in their hands. Obviously bringing you, that's going to fill that hole there. But in terms of speaking with Darko, is there anything new about the Raptors offense that you see as interesting for you to operate in? Is there anything you haven't done in your career before in terms of how they play?
I don't think it's nothing that I've done in my career. I think what's different is a lot of movement in the offensive, on the offensive end. He preaches that, moving without the basketball, cutting to the basket, being ready to shoot, catch and shoots. So I think that's going to help my game a lot, going on the floor without thinking, being in the best position to play, make, and score.
Raheem, then Will, then Vivek.
Hey, Brandon, over here. You mentioned that you noticed the arena filled, whether the team was doing well or not. Has it hit you that you're playing not just for a city, but for an entire country in Canada? And how much stock do you take in that, and how much do you appreciate that, and how much are you looking forward to that?
It hasn't hit me yet. I think it will when I step into the arena and see all the fans and get all the love. But I'm looking forward to it. You know, like I said, I haven't stepped on the floor since December 7th. So this is what I live for. This is what I do. All I do is play basketball, watch basketball. So it's going to be exciting to get on the floor and compete for something.
Will, Vivek, and then Ez.
Hey, Brandon. If you can get the ball anywhere on the floor, where would you like the ball? And also, what's like your go-to shot for people who haven't seen your game as much here in Toronto?
I won't give too much, but I'm going to catch it on the elbow. Well, depending on what we need, but I want to catch it on the elbow and some type of fadeaway.
Go ahead, Vivek.
Hey, Brandon, right here. Obviously, a lot has been made of what you will add to this team as a scorer, but both Bobby and Darko have spoken about how your passing is underrated. Why do you think your passing is underrated, and what do you think Darko's system can do to help bring that up?
I just don't think they expect me to pass the basketball when I got it. You know, I like to set the table. I like when everybody is involved. When everybody is involved on the offensive end, you get everything on the defensive end from them. They build confidence, and it's easier, like I said, to communicate on the defense and offensive end when everybody feels involved. So it brings a different energy to the team when everybody's sharing the ball and making the correct plays.
And we'll finish up with S. Sorry, Vivek, if you have a follow-up, you need a mic, because otherwise people can't hear you online. Did you ask the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was part of my question. Yeah, it just specifically on what Darko's system can do to bring out your passing.
I guess put me in a good position. I'm a good passer out of pick and roll. I see the floor very well, so when I'm driving to the lane, kick-outs to threes, dropping it down the Yak, I just see a lot of passes on the floor.
Thanks. Now we'll finish with S.
Hey, Brendan, right here. You mentioned earlier, and Bobby Webster on Friday mentioned that you're a hooper's hooper, and that some of the joy that he gets is from watching you work and watching your regiment, the way that you practice on a day-to-day basis. Where did you get that from? Where did you develop that over your time? You've had a chance to work with a lot of vets and have good vets around you. How does it feel to be one of the vets on a younger team now?
I think I got it from just being in the gym at an early age. My dad ran a rec gym 5 minutes from my house, and I went there after school every day. I went there on the weekends. I woke him up sometimes at midnight on school days and went back to the gym knowing that he had to be to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I just loved the game. That was my safe haven in the neighborhood that I was in, and a lot of my friends were there. Even when my friends weren't there, I just wanted to be there. And it's just been everything for me. It helped me feed my family. It brings joy, and it's just fun.